Hello, everyone. Welcome to the daily Cruz prayer and/or message. Just wanted to get on here. First of all, hope everyone's doing well. I myself, I'm doing okay. I just had a little mini cry. It's okay. It's good. It's good to let things out. Let out some tears, some frustrations. Every now and again. So, I just wanted to talk about how all of these messages, all of these newscasters, these doctors, I don't even know who these people are, with these organizations, the WHO and the whomever else, all of these people, these physicians, and they're getting up on these cameras and they're talking about this so-called coronavirus. And now they're talking about another one is what another wave is coming, or whatever it is that they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. Okay? They don't know the first thing about healing. Obviously, they don't. Because if they did, the people wouldn't be dying. So they're getting up on these podiums, on these stages. It's like lights, camera, action, and they get to talking, and everybody is like, what should we do now? What, because they got some PhD, or because they spent a lot of money on some education, because they read a bunch of books written by some strangers? Demon-infested strangers, more than likely. This is a spiritual war. It is a war on your spirit. This is why the people are dying. This is why the black people are dying more than anyone. It's because they're already dealing with all of this negativity that's being thrown at them. They're already stressed out. The people, not just the blacks, everyone is being stressed out. Some more so than others. Some people got more problems than others. They got more stuff they got to deal with. The blacks. That's why they're dying. There is a dark agenda. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all this shit. There is a dark plan, a dark agenda, and there are a certain group of people. They know how energy works. They know. They got some demons on them, and they know. So they are purposely targeting the people. This pandemic is no different than a flu virus. Look up the Spanish flu. So just because it has a different name to it, it's like humanity gets stuck on these names, these labels. Humanity gets stuck on certain individuals. If they got a lot of followers, if they got a lot of prestige, humanity just gets stuck and they listen to those people like they're the saving grace or something. Please release your gullibility and your naivety and stop believing what these people are saying, because you don't even know who these people are. You got these politicians, these leaders that's making these rules around here, and they're listening to these doctors who don't know anything about healing. But they passed some tests, some curriculum, they don't know anything about spiritual healing, energy. You see, because when your energetic body is in jeopardy, then it manifests in your physical body. That's how disease sets in, through stress, doubt, unworthiness, when you worry a lot. That's where the disease comes in. So if we know this, why are we constantly putting all of this stress on the television then? If we know people die when they're stressed out, it weakens the immune system. Why is it that y'all are constantly putting all of that garbage on TV when it's no more than a flu virus? See, there's a dark agenda here on this earth, and they want to destroy certain humans. This is a lesson, okay? Because look, I'm seeing it from a much bigger perspective. This is a lesson. This is God's way of trying to show the people to stop listening to certain individuals because they got popularity, or because they got fame, or because they got some type of prestige, or they got some label, some title. Start thinking for yourself. It's the same shit with these religions. It's the same shit. Many of y'all go to these churches and you just sit there and you listen to the priest, to the pastor, to the whomever, and listen everything that comes out of their mouth. You're like, yeah. Many of you, not all of you, but many of you do that. You got to ask yourself, why do you do that? Why do you do that? And then you wonder why your life is in shambles. Believing in the wrong people, listening to the wrong shit. You see, humanity, many people in humanity has lost the ability to tap in to their true self. They've lost the ability to think for themselves. They got to look outside of themselves for guidance. That's why they go to the churches. That's why they steadily reading these books, looking at TV, looking for answers. I don't know how much clearer God can show this to you. Those people do not know what they are talking about. They got everybody walking around with masks on their faces. Masks. Paper thin masks. Like that's really going to save them. What is killing the people is fear, stress, worry, anxiety. Many people are infested with demons. The demons are the negative spirits that causes the anxiety, the stress, the doubt, whatever, the worries. That's what they cause that. So now you got these people wearing a mask. They still got the demons on them doing this. Now they can't even breathe. They can't, they got shit covering their nose and their mouths and shit. It does not take a rocket scientist to figure this out. It's like y'all keep doing the same shit over and over again, expecting a different result. That is insanity. You are putting all of your eggs in somebody else's basket because they got a certain title or a label or, you know. I don't know how many times God has to show you this. Please. Look. If you are one of these individuals who are purposely targeting the people through fear, you're not going to be here much longer. You know who you are. Because this is going on enough. Okay? There's many people like me who have been praying that God eliminates people like you. Because many of you know what you're doing. Most of you don't know. You just following the rules and shit, you know, because, you know, some of these leaders, they don't even know what's up. They're just, okay, you want me to do this? Okay, everybody got to stay in. Everybody got to wear your mask. Everybody has to do this, okay, because they told me you got to do that. Okay? But there are some people, you know, the same ones that be, you know, doing the rituals on the children and stuff like that. Like the real evil ones. Those ones. They are the ones that's controlling. They have an agenda. And they are mainly targeting black people. Look. This is your warning. Please. Start thinking for yourself. Start connecting the dots. Doesn't make any sense. You guys got these people wearing these thin ass masks. Like that's really going to do something. Meanwhile, they're infested with demons. Miserable. That mask is not helping them. So if you really want to be a leader, stop listening to other people's advice. And stop allowing all of this fear to be blasted all over the world like this. You are doing your part to help kill humanity with all of this stress. So, for those who knows what's going on, who are purposely doing this, just know, I'm not the only one who's done this, but I have written many prayers to get rid of y'all. Destruction prayers. And I'm probably going to do another one today because I'm about to do something different today. Because this don't make any sense. You got these people now talking about another wave is coming and this is... Look, they don't know what they're talking about. They just don't. They got a demon on them, and that demon is talking for them. They're not even in alignment. They're not in alignment with God. They're not balanced in their divine feminine and divine masculine energy. They haven't healed, their childhood traumas. They just like you. Trying to figure this shit out. Just like you. But because they got this certain title, they got to go ahead and put on this mask, this other mask, and act like they know what they're talking about. And they don't. Not when it comes to this shit, because this is a spiritual war. This is something way above their pay grade. Okay? So I just needed to get on here and let this out. And I pray that y'all listen to this with an open heart, with an open mind, and realize that many of these people, they have been steering humanity down the wrong path. Just check your history. Look around. See what's going on. All of these people who go to these churches, right? Because look, it's the same theme. It's the same theme. Humanity, they look outside of themselves for guidance. Whomever, sounds the best. And these people in these churches, these religions, they keep going back. It's like they still got the same problems. Why do you think? It's because they're looking outside of themselves. That is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go within. Trust your own guidance, not somebody else's guidance. You don't even know what type of demon he or she has on them. And you're just going to listen? Please. Start having these people remove these masks, because that's not it. That's not the answer. You got these people walking around with the mark of the beast on their face. The mark of the beast. That's what that is. Okay? In my humble opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just letting you know how I see it. What God has told me. Again, I don't need to, prove anything to y'all, but that's what I see. The mark of the beast. Living in fear when I see that people walking around with that mask on. Living in fear and misery, and they're worried. They done lost their jobs, many of them. And y'all supposed to be leaders, supposed to be helping them, and y'all not doing shit. Y'all making it worse because y'all listening to who, what, when, where, why, how. I don't know who y'all listening to. So I just needed to say that. I'll talk to y'all later.